today. Welcome to my video on making French toast. This is a recipe that I learned as a kid from my dad that I continue to make all the time. So I thought I would share it in a video because I've tried so many different variations of French toast at this point. And I want to show you a couple of tricks that's kind of like a little bit of a little baked sort of. I don't know. I'm going to show you like a unique way to make French toast. Okay, couple tricks. Get your plate. Get it first, because the thing you don't want is your French toast is ready and you don't have a plate. All right. Then get your bread. I'm going to show you a trick to make sure you do it right every time. Okay. You want to make sure that your French toast fits on your pan. So if you get your bread first and you put it on the pan, you know that it fits. But the thing is, I'm gonna use the pan in this kind of lazier way as the bowl where I mix up the eggs. So I showed you a trick where I made sure the bread fit on the pan, but now I'm back to a pan like this. So I think I gotta change the camera and show you what I'm doing. Okay, here's the pan. Now, one thing that is very cool about French toast is you can go sweet or savory on it. For me, I like it salty. I prefer the savory side. But either way, you're gonna put oil on the pan. Like that much. You know what I mean? It's up to you how much oil you like. And then we're gonna crack the eggs into the bowl, into the pan, rather than the bowl. Original way, put it in the bowl. Cheat code, put it in the pan. Stove is off. Okay. Okay. Shit, one-handed. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Okay. One. Okay. So we're gonna be mixing up the egg, and then you want to add some milk into this. I do a not cow milk. What was that? Avena. All right. What was that? Oh, so I go like only a little bit. I was thinking about it. It's kind of like the same amount of oil. Kind of go 1 to 1. A little bit. It's not a good measurement, man, but that's what I do. Okay, so on the salty side, I'm gonna put it in now, and I got a salt con ajo, so ajo's garlic. And some other things you could put in here are rosemary, thyme, pepper, paprika, cayenne, stuff like that. I'm simple right now. Now I'm gonna mix it all up. And I'm using my spatula to mix it up. If I was in a bowl, I would use a fork and I would like kind of fluff it, you know? But this is fine. The main thing I want is that the oil is all over the pan. Okay. So now what I'm doing. Also, I'm doing the 2-egg route. And 2-egg route is like 1 to 1. And that's kind of a lot. Probably gonna do one more with 1 egg and 2 breads to show you. But this is like a kind of a baked thing that we're gonna do. where we get all that like eggness in the bread is what we're doing right now. It's like soaking it on the one side and then soaking it on the other side. You can like, you know, kind of move the pan around and make sure it's all everywhere, right? So now I'm gonna turn the stove on. Give me a second. Okay, turn on the stove. Just on medium, whatever. Now I'm gonna put the lid on the pan. And that's gonna kind of like bake it up a little bit. So it makes a difference if you put the lid on or not. It turns out that's like some cooking technology that we'll get into later. But for now, you're just gonna put the lid on, and what you're trying to do is get the egg to be basically cooked, and then we'll flip it over. Now, the thing that's so cool about French toast, like I said, you can go sweet or savory. So I told you some of the savory recommended herbs, and then I was going to tell you some of the sweet ways you can go with that. So instead of salt, you can go sugar, and then if you do sugar, cinnamon is really good with sugar, and then you can go nutmeg. You can go cardamom, I'm pretty sure. And I think anise would be pretty good too. And like a little bit of clove, just barely. And I think most people think of French toast as sweet because they think of it with syrup, however you want to say that. But the situation that I got going on with the baked sort of French toast thing here in the pan with all the salty herbs, I'm not gonna put anything on it. I'm just gonna eat it like that. Sometimes I will eat that with salsa, for real. You know, like spicy. I could make it spicy, but no, it's just gonna be like French toast, and I'm not gonna put syrup on it. This is just what I like. You can do what you want. I'm gonna show you it once it's baking, okay? Okay, so here's cooking a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is just like kind of get into the egg here a little bit and just like check it out. Just like see how it's doing and like make sure it's like gonna want to lift from the pan. You know, it's either gonna still be a little bit liquidy, and you don't want to flip it while it's still a little bit liquidy on the bottom. Like on the top it's still liquidy, but so I'm on the bottom, I'm just like trying to encourage it to be able to lift, but I'm not fucking with it all the way. See, I'm just like checking on it. I'm keeping all the egg like right up in there with the bread. Okay. And I think I'll put the lid back on for like another minute. Like a little peeking lid action right there. Okay. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm feeling good about it. Like, I can hear it. You can probably hear it. And it kind of, to me, it sounds like it's like, okay. Okay. So now, I'm not going to try to flip this whole thing. I'm going to flip one by one. So you go in between them. And then when they spread out like that, that's good. It means it's cooked on the bottom. So this one's cooked on the bottom. Flip it. Oh my god. Oh my god. One hand. Give a little That looks good. A little bit of brown. Great. This one. Great. Now you can believe me that I've been making a lot of French toast. I'll put the pan back on. But now the lid. But now the pan is really hot, so I'm probably only gonna have it with the flame on for like 30 seconds. And then I'll turn the flame off and keep it like that. So, you know, the thing about this meal is that it's pretty well rounded, you know, especially if you put some herbs in there. But, you know, you got protein with the eggs and grain with the bread. Just try to get the best quality of that you can, but like, and a little bit of milk and a little bit of oil. And yeah, it's super economical. And it's kind of like why I like it so much. It's like, it doesn't cost that much ingredients wise. It's very easy to find these ingredients. And it does not take that long to make. So, it's done. Let's see what's up. I'm putting on the plate. The plate I already had, right? So that's what's up. Just like this, you know, eggy piece of bread, right? Like a scrambled egg, coated toast. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna just eat that up. That's what's up. Simple French toast.